What's up, YouTube? Thank you guys for tapping in. Sorry I'm a little late. Tapping in. Sorry I'm a little late. Let me see. Get some feedback there. There we go. Everyone here all right? How am I sounding, fellas? Just waiting for Big Manuel to call in, see what he's got going on. What's cracking, everyone? Sorry, real quick. Just let me get this off. There we go. Bigfoot, Anthony, Wesley, Super Dave. Nice, nice. All right, fellas. Shit. We gonna gas it up tonight. Like I said, we gonna do it. What's everyone been up to? How's everyone been? See. Just wait for the chingon to call in. And then we'll get this show on the road. But thanks everybody for tapping in, man. Like I said, we're definitely gonna get it tonight. See. Manuel definitely wants to connect with all of you. That's what he was telling me all week. So make sure you guys are asking him the questions you want to know. You know what I'm saying? If there's anything that intrigues you, uh, he's a guest. He's willing to answer pretty much anything. Hello, Bev. How you doing? There's my brother Who Ride. Salute, my bro. Yep. So, Scully, thank you. Sounds familiar. Sounds familiar. I'm bad with names, brother. I'm good with faces. I'm bad with names. But let me see. Let me adjust this camera a little. Get a little bit of the lights going on, maybe, huh? Wish I could play some music, man, but they got me last time. Shit. I'm blowing down real quick. Light it if you got it, man. I got a banger on the burner for you all, man. I'm working on it. It's gonna be a dope one. It's what's going on in the news right now. So it's yeah, man. It's gonna be it's definitely gonna get some people in their feelings, man, and but we're gonna do it. I working on that story, man. I'm gonna try to drop it tomorrow night for sure, maybe. Um, it's gonna be tough, but I'm gonna try to get it done. It's gonna take a lot of editing, but yeah, we got that cracking off. Um, shoot, Manuel likes doing these lives, man. So like I said, he's open. There's the man.
From an incarcerated individual at
Guys, hear it?
Buena Vista Correctional Facility. This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored. If you believe this should be a private call, please hang up and follow facility instructions to register this number as a private number. To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, press 2. If you would like to permanently block, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello?
What's up, my brother?
What are you doing, Con?
Nothing, just tapping in with you, man. We on that live. You know what I mean? Everyone's just waiting for the guest of honor. We waiting for you, big
All
dog.
right. Well, everybody, I said, what's up? Well, everybody, hello, and I'm just glad that everybody's on here.
Yeah, cool, cool.
Me and
S-
Conrad had a thing that we wanted for people to ask questions, and we'll give the answer that you want if anybody got anything that they want to speak about, you know, because it's very important that everybody has an understanding of who we are, me and Conrad and the rest of my brothers.
Nice. Yeah. So, if you guys got any answers or questions, my bad. Got any questions? Feel free to ask the brother, man. But how you been this week, my brother?
Well, everything was going all right until today. There's some people that came in. I had to just change up again and have a little conversation with some people, but it all got straightened out. Um, I was telling some that you know what, everybody got to say something, but they don't like when I finally have to say something back. It is what it is, and everything's good. Everything's good. I picked everything, and I was ready for whatever. Just like,
Yeah.
but now everything's good. I
Some.
finished my college. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So someone pulled up feeling some kind of way, huh?
Yeah. About four of them, five.
Gee. Yeah. It
But then
usually
they
takes.
changed up when. Huh?
Yeah. Usually goes down that way.
Yeah. Once you just finally get the hustle
So
and
Bev's on
uh,
here. She said hello. Bev's on here. Anthony, the homie Bigfoot, Super Dave, the homie Hood Ride is your partner's brother that just got out.
I'll tell. All right, tell him what's up. Tell him to tell Bruce Mingo I said what's up, my boy. And may do good. Stay out.
Yeah. Yeah, he
Bruce
just said
Mingo's
Bruce says what's up, bro? Recovery. Bruce just
yeah.
had surgery. Bruce just had surgery.
Did he?
So yeah,
Bruce
so
is
make
a
sure you
busy
lift.
man.
Yeah, make sure you lift the
I
brother up in prayer. He just
got
had
you.
surgery.
That man had a natural life sentence and got out after 25 years, and he's doing good out there. So I'm very proud of him, and I want to give a shout out to him. That
Yeah,
man and me been through a lot. We were in Lyman and everywhere together, you know.
nice.
I got a lot of love for him.
Yeah, he's definitely you could just see that he's enjoying his life. Um, has a strong family and a strong support system. He's in the way right now, but he's gonna probably be out real soon. And salute to that whole family, man. Straight up, right on. Salute to your
Yes,
family, who ride, man. We're glad you guys are finally
yes,
back together.
and all the unity they had for him. That's what makes everything worthwhile. When you got unity in a family, you can make it through anything, and that's for real.
Yeah.
And
Oh, they
I'm very very proud of Bruce for all that he's done. That's my boy, and I got a lot of love for that man.
nice, nice specs.
What was I
That's
gonna tell you? Yeah, some shit went down, and people don't like when you see they want confrontation, but they don't want it, especially when somebody gets really
no.
like
They want the
trying to get
perception
mad.
that they're pushing the line and that they do want confrontation, but as soon as it comes to them, it's a whole
Yeah.
different ball game. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Oh,
Everything.
most people are just about perception, bro. When it really gets to like to be about it, to get down and really handle business, very few,
Yeah.
bro. Very few.
Yeah.
And very few people are
Well,
who they say they are, brother. There's a lot of chameleons, man. It's crazy. It's like that's what the trend is today.
no, no, guaranteed. And you see it, and you get mad because they pull you out of your comfort zone just to back up at the end of when it all gets down and down to the dirty. They don't like that. But I thank God that I fell back in my square and I didn't mess nothing up. But I was ready for whatever. It wasn't going to change nothing. And then some of their big dogs came and was like, "Man, we're sorry, man. We're just trying to do it and go home." I said, "All right, let's just do that. There's no reason for us to go anywhere else." And so that's where we all went. And we left it there, you know.
The
But
homie Scully he asked you, what does the lime green jumpsuit mean in Colorado prison?
the lime green,
Yeah. Have you ever seen that?
the lime green. I
Yeah,
know the dark red. I mean, the ones that I had was AdSeg and
yeah.
Whole all automatic. Uh, the lime green I haven't really noticed unless it's I don't know. Who
Maybe
has
that's
that?
what they're wearing at the Colorado the what's it called? Maybe that's what they're wearing at the state hospital now, man.
Yeah, it could be that. Um, I don't know. Um, but I did want to give a shout out to everybody that's here in Buena Vista that's always good and always got my back. I really do. And that's Bruce, that's Gordo, that's Levi, that's Benny, that's Güero. It's some good ass people that are there. Even Little C, Money, and Chaos. Them are people that I got love for that are there no matter 100. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're doing good. Like Silencio and so is Silencio and Silent. Well, Silent is Silencio, so I'm wrong for saying that. But Gage, them are some good ass dudes that are always there no matter what. And Little One's the funniest kid I've ever met, but he's getting ready to go home in about a little bit, like in 10 days. And he works out with me, and he's about 150 pounds. When he started at about 145, and he's up to like 160. And he says, "You should see how big I am when I take my shirt off, Manuel." I said, "Oh yeah, you're as big as my arm, buddy." But he's funny. But them are some good dudes, you know.
So, what's your plans when you get out, man? What does life look
My
like when Manuel Gamboa hits the streets? Perfect scenario.
my plan, without running, without anything, I'm gonna have to get a job or do something. But then I want to start a foundation for kids. I want to really work and try to get kids out of the life that we're in, the life that we're so used to and was thrown in because we didn't have fathers and stuff. But I want to start in a young age to work with them with the foundation where we can build them and make them stronger than what they are, to give them self-esteem, to teach them how to read and write, to do the things that they need to make it through life. Because the system ain't nothing no more. It's a shame. But if I believe if we get them at a young age, we can go far with them, and they can know that they got a place to come and be safe. But I also want to get around a lot of these groups and tell them that these ones that we pull are the ones that will be safe no matter what, you know. And there's a lot of people that I can go to, and so can you, Conrad, to get that kind of help. But that's my plans.
So, Super Dave asks, how much more time do you think you're gonna serve?
Well, right now I just put in for 6 months off of my sentence for 30 credits, and then I get another 90 credits total. So you every 30 credits you get 6 months off. And right now my PD is at 2027, and it'll drop down to 2026, which is a regular time. And then with this, it should be at the beginning of 2025. And I asked them I could put in for a halfway house at 18 months. So pretty soon, probably next year,
Okay.
God willing.
So, so that question I just asked you, I'm gonna ask it to you again, but I'm not talking about your work. I'm not talking about. Uh, I know what you want to do for the community and for the youth and stuff like that to stop them from going to that place. Know that's going to be a passion of yours. I know it's always been a passion of yours. So that's what I'm asking you is what does Manuel's life look like when he gets out? Perfect scenario, and I'm not talking about activism or any of that.
What's my life look like? My life looks like I gotta take it slow because it's changed so bad. I don't know nothing. I don't know computers. I don't know how to drive anymore in this world. I don't know what it's like. So I gotta really take it slow. So I want to get a house like maybe by my nephew Adam up there by towards Fort Collins. Try to live slow. I'm not gonna go out there trying to be more than what I can be. I'm gonna take it really slow. Go around the ones that are truly my brothers, but not really. I'm not gonna get involved with all the bullshit for sure. So I'm gonna try to get a job doing something with my degree until I can open things. I don't really know. It's kind of scary because I don't want to fail. Um, After so long of being an animal, it's hard to become a normal person. But I think I'm gonna get it. I got help from Bev, my brother, Danny, Anthony. I got help from all of you. You, Conrad, you've taught me a lot how not to react to a lot of the bad that's in this world. Um, so I don't want to be negative, but I believe in times I will. And I think thinking and watching you guys that made it sleepy, all these ones, maybe just helping me step back from what I was to who I am today. You know, it's scary. It's scary right now believing that I'm really coming home because I've always seen that door darkened in black. You already know, Conrad, how I feel about that. And to
Yeah.
see the light at the end of the tunnel scares the shit out of me. It's like not knowing to be able to sleep in a real bed instead of a 2-inch mattress, on a hard cement slab. It's to eat real food. There's so much that I want to do. I want my niece Sabrina to make me some enchiladas um, because she learned from my mom and from Jeanette. And there's just a lot that I want to do, but it's like I got to take it slow. I want to say goodbye to my mother because she passed a long time ago. Her, my sister Jeanette, and the ones that I love. But I don't want to get stuck in a rut. So probably one day at a time, slow, you know.
Yes. Um. So as you're starting to come to your, short time, do you feel it's hard for you to take your focus off of, like, even though you're still in there, you want to get out, but at the same time, do you feel like it? You know what I mean? Don't let your guard down. You know what I mean? You still got it. You still, the reality is you're still in prison, and anything that
Always.
could happen.
Yes, listen. Want me to tell you, I talk to people about this all the time. Sometimes I think I'm not going to make it out. I still believe that there's chances that I can fall back into this world and end up dead or killing somebody. It's a reality that I believe in, that I see all the time. Um, I get scared of it because I know it's coming, but I always got eyes in the back of my head. You know how we do it. The
No.
thing is that's sad, and what I promise myself is I'll never pick up a blade again. So there are certain things that I got to have faith in God, and hopefully that nobody hits me from behind like they did before. Um, but I also know that I know how to defend myself. You understand? But I'm
No.
not
Yeah.
here to
For
go
sure.
looking for. I'm never gonna let nobody get me just straight up like that. Nobody can. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn or be who I am, but I continue to make sure I'm at 100%, even if my knees out or something. I always got to be strong. So, do I fool myself that I'm in an MR and that people can't get me? No, 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 no. I gotta always be on the defense and watch. Anthony made a couple people cry because they told Ev and them that I may never get out because of my life and how I got certain things going on in it, where some green lights, whatever they want to call them. Um, but it's part of my life. If God wants me to go that way, then I'll go that way. But if not, then I'll be out. But yes, I always got eyes behind my head, and I don't trust so many. You know.
Yes. So one of the brothers says, Anthony says, probably going to have to learn to live all over again. And then Super Dave says, here in the outside, people can be disrespectful even for the smallest things. We need to be mentally strong and walk away from confrontation and have patience. Yeah,
And
that's a
that's
true
what I'm
statement,
scared
man.
of because I'm scared of that point of these guys being smartasses and doing. But you know what? My other nephew, Adam, said it best. Maybe that's why they put me in these lower places where these people are so disrespectful to learn how to live in the real world. Because I don't know how. I don't know what it's like to be disrespected really bad. Because I've always went to fighting. You know it, Conrad, because I had to stop you from all kinds of times that people disrespect. So it's a hard thing, but I believe, and this is what everybody needs to understand. If Conrad can do it, so can I, because I'm a lot more calm than Conrad. Conrad was an animal, but if I can do it,
Shit, I
I can
failed,
gladly
brother.
teach.
I told
No, you haven't failed.
I
You've
told you,
been out
bro.
22 years, my brother.
No, I have, but it's not like I'm telling you, bro. Just even a few
Yeah,
years ago, on some youngster, put the pause on him, bro.
but
Me and the youngster. But
yeah,
that being said, anyways, I think there's definitely going to be a culture shock for you. Uh,
yeah,
just how people in general are, and how it's just a whole different thing, brother. People, and there's cameras everywhere. It's like sometimes people try to antagonize you, my bro. But
yeah,
you know what I mean? It's comical because they really pose no threat. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
it's comical. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you got to learn to kind of, you know what I mean, humble yourself. And Super Dave's right. You got to learn patience, man. Sometimes I'm still trying to learn that. But
No, and that's going to be one of the hardest ones to be able to. How would I tell you? Remember when we was at Peacocks when everybody says, "Oh, mine is a Peacock." They don't always think she's all this. Well, you know what? I got to learn just to buckle down and not worry about. Like, it's not the same for me because in here I was somebody, out there I'm a nobody. You understand? And
no, I
it's
know.
a hard thing. It's a hard thing for me to say. Um, my word is all I have, and when I say it, I mean it. You know it, Con, because you're the same way. Miguel, Sleepy, all the brothers, they know that our word is our bond, and there's some that don't, but the ones that do, when I say something, I mean it from my heart. It ain't that I'm trying to lie, because I don't lie because it is what it is. I believe that all we have is our word, and that's what made us so strong because we went off word. We didn't go off of our hands until it was time. Um, so I got to remember that a lot of people ain't got the same words as us. They don't, you know. And it's just, and I know
Yeah,
I'm gonna be called out, and I know a lot of people might be trying to go at me, but I know who I am. So I think I'll be okay. It's just I'm gonna need some help. I really will.
got you.
You know. You
Yes.
know what's crazy is I think of a lot of things because we stopped a lot of wars in the prison. I remember when the warden went to me in Fremont when there was a racial war, and I went to all the guys and I stopped it from happening. Other people might think that's the cowardice thing to do, but I didn't want nobody hurt. None of my brothers need to be hurt that time. But then there was necessary times where we did go to war in every unit because all the brothers were like, "It's over, let's go," and they went. So I've had it from both sides. I know what time it is when we got to get ugly, but I also know that um, unity and peace is one of the strongest things we need in this world, and we need to find it amongst all of us. Bev says it's the best. Why can't everybody just get along? But they don't understand prison and the way we used to be. Well, today ain't that way. I'm telling you, I hang around with a couple black guys, a couple white dudes, a couple Mexicans because that's the way the circle is no more. They're not as strong as they used to be. But when you bring everybody together, you see different cultures, and you're like shocked because they're almost the same thing as who we are. And it takes a lot to understand that because I've always been for my raza, no matter what anybody says. And I see that you know what it ain't the same. It's about unity among all people, and
You
that's a
have one
hard
minute
and a
left.
real thing to say. You know?
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. My mindset's way different than what it was in there, brother. For when I was in there, bro, it was out of like survival. You know what I mean, brother? So
No, guaranteed.
it's
I
it.
wrote a letter to the governor, and I told him that. I said, you know what? When I first came in, I'm not gonna say I wasn't scared because I was. Just like anybody else.
Okay.
But when I
Um,
let my
you
guard, my thing
you
down, huh?
you call him right back, right?
Yes, I'll be right
Oh,
back.
okay, brother.
Okay.
The caller has hung up.
So yeah, man, I told. It's crazy he says that because even in a minimum, man, it could crack off so bad. I got a video that I got to upload. Basically, it jumped off in a minimum, man, and it could have been another riot. You know what I mean? When two dudes of two different races is getting into a fight, and somebody decides to, you know what I mean, to step in, and just like with what happened in Centennial, the video I did, man, it could set off a chain reaction so fast. I don't care what level of prison you're on, man. That right there, people get emotional when it comes to race. And it almost happened, like I said, in Centennial. The homie got sneakered while he was playing Pinochle, and he wanted me to be his partner, man. He wanted me to be his partner, and I was like, I'm good, homie. I don't want to play no games in here. Every time I play chess or pinochle or spades, it always ends up in a scrap. You know what I mean? It always ends up in a physical thing. So basically, I went to watch the homie play, and they're playing, and it was him. And lo and behold, man, they're talking trash to each other while they're playing pinochle. And dude was basically like telling the homie, don't be talking to me like you're my kid. And the homie was like, I'm playing you like you're my kid. And dude just cracked him. Bah! And when he cracked him, it was like, man, the homie was on Queer Street real bad. And then dude started like clowning, you know what I mean? Instead of just finishing him and being done with it, he decided to grab him and try to like humiliate the homie. And he had him by his neck, and I just remember just thinking to myself, man, I was getting ready. I was like literally milliseconds away from just cracking dude and setting the whole thing off. And I'm glad I didn't, because the homie actually came to and caught dude with the hook real quick, like a check hook in close, and dropped dude and just gave it to him. So glad I didn't make that choice, man, because it would have been bad, all bad. Scully says they're ABs in Colorado. Um, a form of, it's not really ABs. They're 211 crew. Um, the 211 crew got started back in the 90s. Matter of fact, probably like about a year before I fell, and they were um they were all white dudes. And actually, the guy who started it, I guess, from what the story goes, is he was a blood, and he got beat up. He wasn't accepted by the other races. They beat him up, and he decided to start his own thing, and it pretty much started from hate, but it was a bunch of serious white dudes, man. They actually set it off here. If you ever want to look up 211 crew, stuff will come up on the YouTube. There's people who did quite a bit of stories. They actually allegedly implicated in the killing of Tom Clemens, who was the DOC, the head of the DOC, was literally the head and face of the DOC here in Colorado. The Yeah, they killed him. So, but they allegedly killed him. But yeah, there's a lot of stories out there about it. It says, if you join a gang, are you in for life? Pretty much. I mean, pretty much. You figure everyone's always going to question you. You know what I mean? Maxine, how you doing? Thank you for tuning in. So here's the thing: you're always in for life. You want to know why? Because that's who you're recognized as. You will always be recognized as. So whatever harm you had did, whatever dudes you've laid out, whatever dudes you did dirt on, their people are around, and it's an emotional thing. So it's hard for them not to let it go. It's hard it's hard to take it now. You know what I mean? So in that sense, yeah, you're always going to be part of it. I still, you know what I mean, till this day have my Padre's tat, and I still wear it with pride. For me, it meant something different. It wasn't negative. You know what I mean? It was actually a change. It was actually like the ushering in of my new life. I hear all these people about, brothers backbiting brothers. Yeah, have I been done kind of dirty by some of my brothers? Yes, I have. But not to the sense where we used to get dudes to crash each other out, that we would try to do hits on dudes. That never happened, man. That never happened. We never backbited on each other like that. You know what I mean? It says, Scully, I remember the pizza man. Yes, sir. It's the pizza man. Yes, sir. You know the story then. True that Raza is clicking up in the. Yeah, there is supposedly some new movement. I don't know if we're having trouble with the phone, man. Hopefully we get in here, Manuel. But yeah, that's what I heard too. Also a lot of there's also I want to say some Latin kings from what I understand. Thank you, Real True Talk. I appreciate you, man. Says life is precious, life is short. Need to live your life for free. Choose wisely. Stay away from bad influences. Just remember your worst day is on the man. There's the man. Accept that.
Oh, this is a free call from
Manuel.
an incarcerated individual at
There he
Buena
is.
Vista Correctional Facility. This call is not
Absolutely
private.
right,
It
Super
will be
Dave.
recorded and may be monitored. If you believe this should be a private call,
Absolutely.
please hang up and follow facility instructions to register this number as a private number. To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, press 2. If you would like to thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello?
You're so right, Super Dave. Life is a gift, man. But
What's
unfortunately,
that?
you know what? Some of us are raised broken, my brother. Like I said, I was my I didn't have a dad, man. I didn't have a dad. My mother was a functioning drug addict and alcoholic. Um, she was a broken woman. So I was raised in a broken home, man. All I knew was pain, and eventually it landed me up in prison. But the changing was when I became padres. You know what I mean? It meant something different. Like I said, I could get in trouble all by myself. You know what I mean? That's just what it was. But uh, it was the opportunity to change my life, and it started off good because Manuel, like I said, Manuel kind of pushed me to get my GED, and then pushed me to get into the printing class. Now the printing class is what carried me into my life, man. This is what fed my family and was able to buy me a home and set a foundation. So that's where the change was. You know what I mean? Was there a complete and utter change? No, it's hard to break old habits. When things come in prison, you can't control them. Like I just said, that story I just told. But yeah, yeah, Bev, you are in for life because people will always hate you for what you have done, what you have, with the things you have done to people. You're always going to be chosen. You're always going to be judged on that, man. And you're never going to fully make amends with everybody. You know what I mean? But let's get back with the brother Manuel. Sorry, I didn't want to take too much time. Go ahead, brother. Bev was asking
No.
if you join a gang, are you in for life? And I said, yeah, technically you are because all the stuff and hurt you caused never really goes away.
Yes, but that part's true. But in another part, I'm going to say something. You can learn to change out there in the streets because you don't have to do the same negative things you've done before. That's the difference. See, the change comes from what's inside. Conrad did right. Conrad, Miguel, they're still who they are, and you can ask them, and they'll tell you. Sleepy, he'll tell you. But you know what? They learn to live a life right. So, regardless of the situation, they're going to be los primer padres until the day they die. But they're living a right life with their wives, with their kids, with their jobs. So, does it change? Yes. Does it change all the way? No. We will always be who we are, no matter even our dropouts, even the ones that leave and say, "Oh, I can't be this because," well, you know what? You committed yourself a long time ago, my brother. So it don't matter. Like I told on the last one, you're the one that got to look in the mirror, not me.
Oh, yeah.
So, but I promise you, you can change and become something stronger and better. But you also have to have that strong woman behind you to help push you because it takes somebody to hold you up when times are hard and you go to fall. But that goes in any relationship. That's why with Conrad, he's right. I was rough on Conrad. Conrad used to get mad at me over stuff but I was just always trying to teach him that them vatos ain't who they say they are. And he learned it, and he became this strong man. Now, he got out there and beat up some people, done all kinds of crazy stuff. But Conrad still became a man. That's what a person don't understand, and that's where life changes. Conrad became a dad, a grandfather that takes care of them all. He takes care of them like they're his own. So I'm proud of that. I'm proud of my little brother Danny. I'm proud of Antonio. I'm proud of Miguel. I'm proud of Sleepy. I'm even proud of Rowdy because he ain't back. See, this place
Yeah,
is
they're all
always
doing good, bro. They're all doing good. Like I
Yeah,
said, this cat. I was in a chat the other night. And the brother, homie, hangout Josh. Salute to homie, hangout Josh. And this dude was really like, a dude tapped in on the live that was from prison. You know what I mean? And we were lucky to get him in,
yeah,
and he was actually on a video call. And this dude was like questioning him, and he was basically saying it's been hard. It's been a culture shock to him seeing how all of the politics have changed in there, and basically not what he signed up for. You know what I mean? Like, man, it changed so much. This ain't what I signed up for. You know what I mean? And and
guaranteed.
and he goes, everybody's fake. And he was just talking, and then this dude was really like contradicting him and saying just saying stuff, and it's like, brother, if you've never been there, you really can't speak on it. You really can't understand it. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying it's very hard to understand that this dude, the change is really going to happen when he gets out of there. Is he changing now? Yes, he's starting to see the fake, and it's a growth, and he's taken a long time. But this dude was really like, it was weird because you don't have the right to say anything to anyone about their time. Their time is their time, how they did it, how they chose to do it, and at the end of the day, like you said, they got to look themselves in the mirror. But yeah, man. I don't know, brother. Yeah, I'm just proud of all my brothers that are doing good. It's good to see all these dudes winning that have actually been in prison. Um, it's actually just good to see men that are know what their worth is. You know what I mean? And actually take up the helms of their family and become leaders of their family. You know what I mean? Because that's where we kind of lost. We didn't have that male role model. You know what I mean? We didn't have that male role model in our life to teach us how to walk.
Guaranteed. And that's what matters. You know what? I never had a father, but you know what? I didn't let my brother go without or my family. And you know what? I wasn't sacrificed, but I'm going to tell you this. I sacrificed for all the right reasons because my family is strong out there. Daniel, all of them, they're doing good. They're being good. I can't wish for anything better than to have a beautiful family. Conrad, you're great, and I'm always talking about you. But you know what? What people don't understand about Conrad, Conrad was one of the first ones to ever just step and truly be Los Primeros Padres. People don't understand or give him that props, but he was. And he took it out there for what it was and made who he was. So he took everything that was positive and made it even more. And that's what matters to me. I'm not trying to burn anybody, but you know what? The prison system ain't nothing like it used to be.
Yeah.
Every group is just
So
striving to try to make something. Yeah,
the brother, Ben Davis, I believe he is the one who started 211 Crew, my brother. Um,
yes, he is.
so the real truth talk said, Ecclesiastics 4:9, two are better than one because they together they can work more efficiently. Amen, bro. Real True Talk's a beautiful dude, man. He has a dope channel. He's a very spiritual brother. He's got a very dope story. But
That's a beautiful thing. God is
it's,
real, and God works
oh,
in all of our
absolutely,
lives if
brother.
we let Him. Because as much as God is in my life, you know what? The devil's always there trying to get me to go back to who he was. And people don't
Yeah,
understand that. Because in our world, it's a very evil world. And if you don't learn how to follow the right way, you're going to always fall for the wrong.
yeah,
And you know what? The wrong, all it's done is destroyed me and kept me here. You know, Prim says it's best. They're scared of me. I know that. But you know what? They're scared of the good that I can do, not the
yeah.
bad anymore. Because it's
No,
easy to cause wars.
yeah, yeah. That's the hard thing, my brother. That's the hard thing that you know what I mean. That I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to do. It's hard to do outreach and inreach, bro, because I don't know. And I know it might be my calling, bro, but I seem to attract the most needy people, bro. It's crazy. And I'm serious, brother. It's like I'm like hopeless people, man, and I like attract them, dude. It's weird. But then again, that I don't know. I always do the best I can for them, brother, until they really like take kindness for weakness, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But it seems like I attract these people, and I don't know, that might be my calling, bro, and I'm still growing into it, man. I don't. So, what made you take up the helm of being a father to all these young men, bro, coming into prison? What made you want to do that, Manuel?
one. Always wishing to have a father. Always wishing to be able to have somebody to love me and to be there for me. Never had it. I don't know what I knew what it was like to become a man as a kid. I was a man at 12 years old, but I never knew what it was to be have a real dad. A real. So when I got to the joint, I seen all these lost souls, and I used to see all these vatos that used to go and sucker them into doing dope, and then taking their money, and then taking whatever from them. And I was the opposite. I wanted them to know what it's like to be loved by a person. And so that's why I put so much into los primer padres. Los primer padres means the first fathers. And I believe our people are the first. And I believe by uniting them and making them strong, they can go out there and better themselves and make a better life for not only themselves, but for their kids or whoever they're going to love. And that's why I did it. I did it because I never had a dad. I didn't have nobody. I used to always dream of it. I used to watch Leave It to Beaver and all the movies with the father and wish I had somebody, and I never did. So I had to help. Just like with you, what you just said means a lot of sense. God bringing them people to you, Conrad, because He brought them to me. Your ass was just as crazy as them, and you know what? You might not have been hopeless and without, but you was hopeless because all you wanted to do was bang and do things that were so out of the ord compared. And these guys might not be the same way as you, but they need you because everybody needs guidance, my brother. Everybody needs that light to help them from the darkness to the light. And they might be the hardest people, but look how many people I had to fall for, how many people I had to do. Even the ones that left me and turned their back on me. So what? Because you know what? I people that did good. God says even if you bring one to the light, it's a blessing.
Yeah.
And that's what's the beautiful thing for me is I might not been the best dad on the streets, but in the joint, my brother, I got a lot of people, and it ain't only my raza. There's a lot of people that can't say that I didn't try to do good for them, you know.
Yeah.
So that's what it was.
As
It was not having a dad and being beat down. Well, you know what it's like to be beat down from somebody that don't love you.
yeah.
That's what sucks. That's why I didn't want to do that to nobody. That's why I didn't put my hands on my brothers. Because I didn't want the hands put on me when I was a kid. So yeah.
So what the homie Super Dave said what NFL team you cheer for?
What's that?
The homie
You know
Super
I'm a
Dave
Denver
asked you what
Bronco fan
you a Bronco fan, huh?
all day long and forever. I'm from Colorado, fool. I gotta go for Colorado. It's like Los
Ah,
Primer
that's just
Padres. Where they from? Colorado, baby. Everything's Colorado for me. Colorado, win, lose, or
the
draw.
homie said Mile High Madness said tell homie if he run into the homie Pierre Jordan in there, dog. The homie Carpo Brandon from the Nutty, from the north. That's what's up.
There's some here,
Salute to them.
but yeah. Tell him I'll shoot word to him if I see him.
Okay.
I'll tell him that he sends his love.
I'm sorry, brother. I got bad eyes. I'm trying to read. I'm sitting in front of these screens in the dark. Isn't let me gotta put my eyes on. Where are my eyes?
You should put your eyes on because
I'm an
you know
old man,
we all
brother.
blind.
Throw my old man eyes on real quick. I can't see the shit. That's even worse. I got them old ass eyes, though. Pierre Jordan. Yeah, brother. So, so what do you do to keep your time occupied in there, Manuel? Keep your eye on the prize.
Well, my day starts me getting up, trying to call people. I try to call one person and get some encouragement, but sometimes they don't answer. But it's okay. Um, then after that, I shower, get ready, go to breakfast, come back, start my workout about 7 o'clock until about 8:30. Then after that, I clean myself. I write if I have to write a letter or do some work. I do that. Then I might come out and play a little bit of pinochle. Then they call us lockdown, so I go lockdown. Then after that, I go to college, but now I'm on break for until next semester. So now I'm just I don't really watch too much TV no more. I used to watch it all the time, but I just quit doing it. I do a little bit of reading, even though I don't like it. I encourage everybody to do it because it's. But um, then I try to call people. I call you a lot, Con, because I get bored. Remember I told
Yeah.
you? Um, and I call some other people, and that's all I do. And then I write. Then I play sports still, but like I told you, I tweaked my knees. But they're saying I'm going for surgery within this month, so that's a good thing. Um, and then that's all. I just talk
Mile High
about
Madness says, "What's your favorite spread, homie?"
what's my favorite spread. Probably nachos.
You like the nachos?
Yeah, some nachos. They're making some right now for us. Gordo loves burritos. My homie Gordo, it was his birthday on the 11th, and he said, I said, well, when do you want burritos, Sunday or Monday? And I said,
He likes those giant sausages, Mile High Madness, and
hey, but
big
you can,
ones. He loves them.
yeah, not
Takes
like
them
me,
to the head.
the right way, Conrad. No, all right, Conrad. No, but they are the best sausages. Uh, they're expensive nowadays, but the sausage, you get
See?
sausage, put it with some beans and some chili and some cheese. The cheese is at $8.90 now a bag, Con. It ain't no more $4. So, but nachos are probably my favorite. But I make a pretty good fish dish too. But I don't like mackerel no more.
Fish dish? Ugh.
Yeah,
You be
but it's
trying to
pretty
make
good. You
menudo
know,
up in
like
there?
no, I've made menudo. I made some. I was telling Bev that I made some pozole with the corn
Dirty
nuts.
bars.
You soak them and you make that. And I made some pozole in here. You know, and some tamales.
The
I
homie
do.
who ride said Bruce's brother said, "How long you been down, homie?"
30. I'm going on 31 years now.
Yeah. Long
I
fucking
got
time, man.
31 birthdays in prison, 31
And you
Thanksgivings,
fell
and
in
I'm gonna
what
be
year did
31.
you fall, Manuel?
93.
93. Shh. So you fell like 4 years before I got there,
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
shot a cop right there on six in Federal.
Ah, you grazed him. That was a graze, bro.
It went
He
to
didn't
his
get
neck.
he didn't get shot, bro.
Went
That's
to
a
his neck.
fucking flesh wound. That guy needs to
They
quit
shot me
crying.
all in my back, them son of a guns.
Now, how many times they shoot you?
4.
Yeah,
One in the arm,
left
back.
your ass cuffed to the cop car.
They wanted me to die that day.
How long they leave you cuffed to that cop car, bro?
They left me on the pavement for like 2 hours. They let me burn and bleed out. That's why I had to get that blood draw. You know.
Yeah.
And I almost died because they had to go to Swedish to get the blood for me. But they shot me up pretty good, and then they beat me down going to to Denver General, and they beat me down in the county. I got a couple whoopings, but it's part of life. It's a life that I lived, you
So
know.
dude says what does you want as your first meal when you get out? The homie Super Dave.
Telling me enchiladas.
Serious?
Oh my God, for real. That's gonna make some too.
No steak, nothing. You don't want to go for a freaking steak, homie? Like, shh.
I, I'm
I'm like, man, I
because
want
the
a
steak
fucking
don't mean
steak,
nothing.
man. I had a steak and
Hey, the enchiladas, my mom used to make them. Oh my God, that's my favorite meal of all times.
is it
That and
nice?
hamburgers.
The homie who
But
ride,
I'm
man.
gonna
The
get
homie Bruce's brother throws down, bud. He did a video with his inchies. They looked bomb, homie. I was like,
did it.
for yeah, for a brother, man. I
Yeah.
was like, I'll certify that one. That one looks fire. I eat that right there. It was fire.
Tell him I'm gonna have a steak next week on the 23rd. I paid $24 for it because we got like culinary arts here where they give us food from the kitchen. I mean from the culinary. They buy they make different. So I bought a steak. It's $24, but it's not even a big steak. But I don't care. I'm gonna have one.
You see how good I treat this fucking guy? See this? This motherfucker buying steaks up in there. This motherfucker.
Hey,
One dude, one homie was saying,
call him.
"Hey, bro, let you talk because He has to pay for the phone calls. I was like, motherfucker, I'd be paying for those phone calls. What the fuck you talking about?
Hey, tell him, Conrad, that you know what Bev said, that I don't got no talent too. She said she don't think I can do anything. She don't know about me walking on my hands or how big I was when I did it.
You have 1
Because
minute
he
left.
got that big ass head, he has a counterweight. That's that big counterweight. So he's able to do all that crazy shit.
But I won $50 from Conrad of Canteen because he didn't think I could do it. You know?
Yeah. I can't confirm the talent. Yeah, I don't know about that. I was,
Conrad, you know I got that talent.
you got,
But I'll be right back. Okay?
yes,
So
sir.
make sure because I called 3 times the last time and
Hey, brother,
you
my
didn't answer right
service
away.
sucks right here, brother. I'm right here in front of this big old AT&T 1970 phone tower, dog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'll be right back.
Okay.
The caller has hung up.
Said he was calling for a grip. Some pozole, Angie? You're gonna make some pozole? Oh, he'll love it. That dude will eat anything, man. I'll make a dog food casserole when he gets out. He'll eat that. I promise you. Nah, I'm just messing. That shit they serve you in there, man, it's horrible. The spreads, man, this dude been eating 30 years of spreads, man. Spreads are on another. It's crazy. 30 years, I couldn't even imagine, man. You know what's crazy is my little grandkids beg me to make that shit for them. They freaking love it, man. I made it one time, and now I'm making it all the time. I'm like, man, I hope this ain't a sign of shit to come. I know the Mascarenas' brother, Rich. I know him very well, brother. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do an interview here soon with one of them. So tap in, brother. Cheers again. So let's get it. Yeah.
Hello. This is a free call from
Yeah, we're don't even trip.
an
Mile High Madness.
incarcerated individual
I'm gonna
at
do an interview.
Buena Vista Correctional Facility. This call is not
Yes,
private.
sir. I'm
It
gonna
will
do
be
an interview with
recorded
No
and may
Nos.
be monitored.
You know
If
No
you
Nos is
believe this
Rich's
should be a
son.
private call, please hang up and
Yes,
follow
sir.
facility instructions to register this number as a private number. To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, press thank you for using Securus. You may stop
Yeah.
the conversation now.
Yes, sir. Mile High Madness. Yeah, those are that's my peeps. I'm gonna do a video with No Nos here. Probably an interview this weekend or coming up soon. Yes, sir, Anthony. You know, that's my homie. Been knowing that homie since the '90s. It's my boy. That family, a bunch of thoroughbreds, dog. But all right. So you're getting steaks. You like the Christmas sausages? I'm gonna leave Manuel's. There's his DLC number right there. If you want to write that fool, send him some love. You know what I mean? Hell yeah, respects, bro. That's they're solid, solid, solid. Veronica, all of them, man.
Who?
Huh?
Who? Who you saying?
The Mascarenas is he said, do you know the homie Dickie Mascarenas?
Yup. I
And then
do.
I told him, yeah, I know him.
Yeah, we've known them all.
Yes, sir. Yeah, but I told him I was gonna do a.
Tell,
Go ahead.
huh? Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, bro.
No, tell them I've known them all. I've known a lot of people in the 31 years. Tell them, and by the time I was in the system for 24 years, they moved me 19 times because they didn't want me in one prison to structure. But they did me a favor because I got stronger in every prison.
That's how he spread the Padre Gospel, Billy Graham style.
In every
Get
one.
cabrón.
Yeah, but it's the truth. And all
No,
the time they moved me, and I just keep making it bigger and stronger every time.
no,
And I
that's
hit
what I'm
every door
saying.
and everybody knew me. Yeah.
So what's the trip now in there, bro? How does Raza move in there now? Because I heard there's some Latin Kings in there. I heard it's a whole different trip, bro. So what is it? What does
No.
it consist of? Because the people want to
Okay.
know.
Now there is a couple people that are Land Kings, but the only thing is they can't recruit in Colorado.
They can't?
There's a mess on them. No,
Are you sure?
they
Are you sure
can't.
about that? Because
Yes.
I don't know. Are you sure about that? Because I got a little nephew that says he's one of them, and he wasn't when he went in.
Well, they might have did it on the sneaks because you can't do it in population because right now all the raza's moving together.
Okay.
All of them. They're moving under the Hente movement, and it's
What's
not
it
the
called?
best one. It's a Hente movement, and
Okay.
it's not the best one. It's kind of sloppy, but they're together and they work together. They do together. It's just not as real as it should be.
So
But
are
it is what
so
it is.
yeah? Are the G's part of the Hente movement?
In a way, in some places yes, and in some places no.
Hmm.
Not in every place.
Really?
Yeah, because there's still some that always buck against the system, but there's some places, yeah, and there's some bloods, some ain't, because they still ride with the blacks in some places, and other places they ride with the gente, you know.
Yeah. What about the Weddles?
But the Weddles are doing their own thing, but that don't mean that sometimes it depends on which ones they are. Like Dickie and them will still ride with the Mexican, but you got some young ones that try to ride by themselves, but they got real good, and so they try to go back to the Mexicans. Mexicans are like, nope, you ain't gonna come to us when you need us. You know what I mean? Do you understand what I mean? So they do and they don't. It's really changed a lot. It became a cesspool of drugs, and not even real drugs. It's nothing like you believe. They give Suboxone in all prisons now, so everybody's selling their soul for that. You
So
know?
someone said the Sangres are real big up in there. Is that true?
In some places, yes, they are, but so are the other groups. You know what? The Hente movement is it's one of the biggest because it got to everybody. The Paisas, everybody. So they're probably still one of the biggest. The Sangres are getting bigger. They are. They're coming from everywhere, and they are. But it's not. They're not the biggest. So it just depends. The Crips are becoming smaller, but that's because they're all getting out. I think.
Yeah.
You know, and the disciples are growing.
Okay.
You know, yeah.
So the whole structure has changed up in there then, huh?
Oh, listen, anybody that's done time from back in the days, no, I'll get them afterwards, my brother. Um, the structure's so bad that I'm telling you, you'd see your groups, and I don't mean this in no disrespect way to nobody, but I'm gonna say it like this: it's about protection, not about unity and brotherhood. It's bad.
We seen that with us though too, brother. We seen that dudes were just trying to get. They didn't
No,
want to
but
get.
you know, when we seen it, it was all right. Now, 70%, 80%.
Sure.
It's that bad. People are leaving because they see that there's nothing good about it no more. You know, it's a horrible thing. If anybody that has been out more than 5 years and come to the joint again, they wouldn't recognize it no more. It's nothing like it used to be.
Someone asked if you know Fat Pat. I think that's what it says.
Which fat cat? The Indio or the brother?
I don't know. You just asked right now. They'll tell me. The homie said you should get a manual prison food truck. They'd be on point. Yes, sir. Hoorah. Yes, sir. Says Master, all the bloods, homie, are crazy. My fam said it's crazy and they're all addicts. Said,
Yes, that's the truth. Every one of them, and it's bad. It's like a whole different world. You guys wouldn't recognize it at all. Um, this system has became an old. No, I don't even want to say old age home. It's more like the bums from the streets. What's it called? Them ones where they sleep on the streets in the tents.
they're homeless?
Homeless people, drug addicts. That's what it's mostly filled with. And some people that do look, DOC, Colorado Department of Corrections, has started incarcerating DUI people for DUIs, for little traffic violations, for things that don't even make sense because it's about the mighty dollar. It ain't about the incarceration of the people. Now, even in Lyman, where it's a lot of killers, it's changed so bad that it ain't the same. The system has become a system of just a cesspool of bad. It's nothing like it used to be at all. I mean, nobody can ever argue the difference. There's drug addicts everywhere, every one of them. You know what I mean? It's a shame. You see people and you're like dude said that he seen that a lot of his homies are hooked on that, guaranteed. And that's just not his crew. It's everybody.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
So our
A lot of
people are
brothers.
like struggling, bro. That's crazy.
No, guaranteed.
I don't know, man. The today's youth is crazy, my boy. There's no accountability, my bro. There's no code. There's no code.
No, there is no
There's no
code.
code anymore,
None.
man. You know, there used to
And
be a code. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, bro. You should see out here. There's a snitch. It's a snitch culture, Manuel. It's literally a snitch culture, dog. And you got all these dudes trying to define what a snitch is, and they're co-signing it, bro. They're basically saying it's okay to talk to cops. It's okay to make statements as long as nobody got charges. I'm like, oh, what?
so
Hell no. Oh,
I'm
bro,
gonna
they
tell
got
you
the game
something.
twisted bad, homie. It's like, what? It's okay to make statements if long as nobody got charged with nothing and they didn't what? I
Well,
was like,
that's a shame, but that's here in prison too. Listen, two dudes here, two guys here, told on the other dudes. Guess where they're at right now? They're across the hall in the incentive unit in A pod, and nobody can touch them. They come out with them and everything. Nobody does them nothing. That's what kind of world we're in today.
no, I get it.
You know, and that's just. And then if listen, you could be the biggest rat in the world, and if you got the dope, you're the best guy in the world. You
Well, we've
sell the
seen that
dope.
many times. It's always been that, bro.
No,
Dudes walk
guaranteed.
around untouched because they got the clavo, you
Yes,
know?
guaranteed. So the world is just it's amazing. And you know what's sad about it is DOC get into it and let these dudes just destroy themselves on this Suboxone. They give Suboxone that people's been in the prison system for 10, 15 years.
They giving
They'll give it to them
Suboxone to people?
every day.
What the
They give
fuck?
strips. Yes.
That's
These guys
synthetic
bring you
heroin,
back,
my boy. You get high off Suboxone.
Yes, they bring you back and they sell it to everybody.
Shit, back in my day, these fools was drinking cough drops. They was drinking Halls. Them motherfuckers was drinking Halls, cough drops,
Yeah.
and
Remember Frog and all them? Frog and all them was always. That's why we got our cough drops chicken. Remember for them?
Remember when all them idiots made that hooch and they all drank and they were fighting like a couple hours later they all started fighting?
Yes, yes. See, but you know what? That's the greatest thing of life. I haven't got high in over 30 years, and won't do it ever again. It destroyed my life, and never do it. Now
Yeah,
that don't mean back in the days that we didn't dibble or dabble in whatever we did, because we did. That's what
yeah.
made us so strong, because we knew how to make the mighty dollar. But I don't do, I don't use, and I don't give it to the people that are truly new to it, and never will. But anymore, I don't do. For the last, I want to say 12 years, I haven't done nothing. Just
Yeah,
continue to live and do what is right. But that's the hardest part of life, because you know what? This world changed so bad that I don't want no part of it,
it's
and
crazy.
it's a scary thing. I feel sorry for anybody that comes in today with the mindset that we have, because it destroy you. Because it's a whole culture shock in prison.
How yeah, yeah, and you're gonna get worse one when you get out. Um, how was it doing time during the COVID era?
Oh, a lockdown. It was just massive lockdown. You was always locked down. I almost died in Nebraska because they shot me in Nebraska for the 3 years. I was over there in Nebraska doing time in a place called Tecumseh, their maximum security, because they didn't want me in Colorado no more. So I was over there and almost died. My lungs almost shut down, so they had to give me a shot in my lungs and open my lungs out. But it's it was just all lockdown. When I got back to Colorado, everybody's locked down, wearing masks. You didn't have visits or nothing. It was bad. It was
I was doing time in
the way.
Nebraska. What was that like?
Oh, it was like the truth is like putting a shark in a guppy cage. I had a cell phone within 6 months. Um, I had people do whatever I
Allegedly,
wanted.
he allegedly had a
Allegedly.
cell phone within 6 months.
No, you know what? It's you got to be honest with everything you do in life if you want to continue. Um, Over there, they accused me of other things, and it's just it was the easiest time I've ever done. They said that their maximum security was really tough, and it really wasn't. It was like doing time in Centennial back in our days. Real lovely. The only thing is I got to wear some jeans for once in my life. They were heavy, but I wore some jeans, some Nikes, got some good food. They feed you like they used to feed us back in the early 90s.
Yeah,
You know? Yes. It was good. The
nice.
visits are crazy over there. Uh, the people are it's just a whole different world. It's a, it's a culture shock for real. The Bloods wear their rags on the left side and the Crips wear it on the right. So,
Really.
yeah. There's no Northsiders over there. They're all Sureños or Indians. The Indians are Bloods and Sureños are, there's just all kinds. But there's a lot of Crips. There's a lot of different, it's crazy. It's just a whole different world. But it was easy time. Everything's cheaper over there.
Was cheaper?
Way cheaper. It was way cheaper than what they do us here. They crack us here for everything. A TV right now, a 15-inch TV is $389 for a 15-inch.
Yeah, I know. I had to buy my daughter one.
Yeah, the 13-inch is $359, so it's $30 cheaper for a 13. It's a shame. It's everything's just went up so much here, and then Juniper Valley took it all over, all so they can make the money instead of it used to be run by the prisoners, if you remember. So, and then
They went
it
out
was
of
just
business though,
switched.
didn't they? Juniper Valley.
Yeah, yeah, they ran out, and then they went to Colorado Industries, and they got caught stealing like $48 million from DOC. So they shut down a lot of industries. There's no more fish here. There's no more saddle shop. There's no more a lot of things. They shut them
Oh, they
down.
don't got the fish no more.
Nope, they don't got no more the fish. The the fish hatchery. They don't got that. They don't got the saddle shop. Now over here where I'm at, they don't got no programs. They don't got the heavy equipment. They don't got nothing. Thank God that I'm in college because everybody else is taught by inmates. So you don't get good time for none of the classes you take here. You know,
He said,
the
"Homie, you
streets is
remember
not.
Peaches? You remember Peaches?
Who?
Peaches? There was one
I remember.
Star. There was one called
I
Star.
remember Star. Yes,
And
Star was
and what
my
was the
boy
other
for
one?
years.
Precious. What was the other one?
Paris, Precious, Paris, Precious, Peaches. Peaches was the old white dude with the hairy ass back.
That
That
one
got
that
hit.
that
He was
that
no.
what's his name used to get with was what
Paris. I mean
Asshopper. Remember Asshopper used to get on that fool?
Oh yeah, he on Star. He's on
Yeah, remember
with
Asshopper used
Star.
to love Star, Grasshopper or whatever,
Yep.
Asshopper.
Yeah, tell him yes, I do remember Pete. That's funny that they bring up that old name. That's funny.
That's
It's
crazy. For cheap
it's crazy
times.
the way the world. Yeah, it's that's crazy. I can't remember Star. Star was a hustler though. I give him that.
Yeah, right. I remember
He
I
was a
remember
hustler.
Star pulled out the book of shame of all the dudes that was poking her.
Oh yes. Oh
He,
yes. With the
him
pictures,
or
remember?
I don't know what Star's pronouns are, but yeah. The ones that were
Yeah,
that
Star.
it was a who's
Yes.
who of all
Yes.
raza, bro. It was crazy, bro.
Yep.
That book told everything, man. If Star had a
Of
picture of you,
everybody.
Star took
Don't.
you took
Yes.
Star's chikes. Our Star, you got
No,
in the Star's
never in this
cheeks. You
world.
was busting Star's cheeks.
Never in this world. Hey, that's what somebody asked me. Have I ever? No. In all my years, no. But I do
Hell
have
no.
reputation with the other ones, but not with them. No, that's not my thing.
Dan Maris said for
I had
cheap
one.
times.
What?
Dan, Dan's on your Dan Maris.
Oh, my brother. Tell him
Your
I said
bro.
I love you, Dan. He knows
You
that I
just
love him.
told him.
So
He could hear
yeah.
you.
Hey, yeah. One time for his when he was young, I made a Thanksgiving dinner for him, and he still remembered it after all them years. Cause my mom left his ass because he didn't get ready enough to go to Trinidad. So she left him. He was all sad, and I made him a dinner. That was back when we.
Don't lie. You went to
That's when we.
7-Eleven, got one of them microwave burritos and shit, homie.
Nah, Mito, I made a big ass dinner, and it was for him and his
The,
good friends, and he brought that up and made me cry, my bro, because it's been so long. I remember we used to be dirt poor. Danny knows.
the
He
homie.
became somebody, huh?
Go ahead.
No, Danny became somebody, and I'm so proud of him too. Danny became a man on his own will. He went
He,
to college, and he did everything himself, just like Bev. Bev raised her two boys by herself because my cousin passed.
yeah.
She went put herself to college and did everything to become who she did. You know what? I tip my hat to the Gamboa and
He
the
said he
brothers
loves
like
you,
this.
brother. He said he loves you, his big brother.
You know,
And then
forever.
the homie who right asked, are they smoking spice up in there?
You know they
Allegedly.
are all day long. Yes,
Allegedly.
allegedly, yes. They had episodes every day.
Jeez.
Tell them are the only two big things they do anymore. They don't do chiva. They don't do nothing else besides the shit that these people give
You
them
have 1 minute
and
left.
that other stuff. Them are the two main
He,
things that they do.
he said
There's
that was the
no
best
big money.
Thanksgiving dinner he's ever had. Said you
That
made
was
him
because
mashed
it was made
potatoes
with
and all
love.
that stuff. Everything.
Yeah.
The whole
I'm like,
thing.
you
I
should
know.
know I know how to cook, brother.
You calling back one more
Give me
time or
one
is that
more.
it?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you one more. I'm gonna give it right back.
Uno más.
Okay,
Okay.
one more. I'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
The caller has hung up.
That phone. Yeah, man. This helps him, man. This thank you guys for tapping in. You know what I'm saying? This really helps my brother to let everyone know that you know what I mean, that he still matters. That he's still an interest, and he's an interesting figure, man. But this helps his spirit. I promise you it does. This gives him something to look forward to. And I love him to be able to have this platform to be able to talk and chop it up and say whatever he wants. He's got a lot of good stuff, man. He's a very intelligent and wise brother, man. Kept my ass out of a lot of trouble. Showed me how to walk correctly, man, basically. Helped me get my shit together. And that's what he used to look like right there in that picture here you see. He used to look like that when I was with him. He looked like that dude. Want to eat your corn? You gonna eat your cornbread? Said, hell no, man. You can't have my fucking cornbread, homie.
Hello, this is a free call from
Manuel.
an incarcerated individual at Buena Vista Correctional Facility. This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored. If you believe this should be a private call, please hang up and follow facility instructions to register this number as a private number. To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, press. Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello?
You gonna eat your cornbread, Manuel?
Yes, I'm gonna eat my cornbread. You know I'm gonna eat my cornbread.
M-
Hey, but the
That's
food here sucks. You don't understand. The food's bad. I don't go but maybe once a week. It's
the food.
bad.
Yeah, the food was shitty, bro. It was. I'm not gonna lie. It
Yeah.
was bad. Um,
Thank God I order canteen and I get that culinary the
when
cafe.
when I went to Bent, they had good food, and then they switched. I guess, man, somebody hit them with they had a budget cut, homie, and it changed, bro. They started serving powdered milk, and yeah, it was bad,
No,
man.
no,
They was
Yup.
having kidney beans and lima beans every other day.
Hey,
Nasty.
somebody needs to explain the best that I'm not no short, little, chubby shorty.
He's a round guy, man. You got it pretty much right. Nah, he's about five. He's like 5'10", 5'11",
No,
and
no, I know how tall I am, but she thinks she's 5'2" and she thinks she's tall like me. I'm like, just because you was a little taller don't mean much. I was bigger, always, little man.
bigger than what?
Forget. Not taller than you, you're bigger than me, tall wise.
Yeah, but you're like as big as you are wide as you are tall. I'm telling
I
you,
know.
dog.
Huh?
I'm telling you. So, man. So what are we gonna do? How's this gonna push, man? We're gonna start petitioning the governor. You want me to start putting the governor's
Hey,
address on here so we could write that perujo?
I think we need. I think we need to, but you know what we need to do? Did you see that letter that Anthony wrote?
I did. I got it copied. I'm gonna paste it on my page.
Yeah, we need to paste it on something so we can try to get some help. See if anybody wants to. If anybody got any contact with
Well,
anybody
what we
higher,
do is sign that letter and send it, my brother. We get as many signatures as we can on that letter and send it. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. Well, we need to do something because I'm putting in this next week for the whole thing, and hopefully they put me where Bruce is in the halfway house
Shit, you'll be
because
right down the street from me, brother. You'll be literally like 5 minutes from me.
yeah, and
I'll
it's
be able
all
to
up to
take
the
you
governor. You know what
enchiladas.
I mean? And that's all that matters to me is something great.
But you're
I
gonna
just
be
want to
right
see
there.
what
You're gonna be right there in the nutty. The nutty bars might
in
get
the
you,
nutty.
homie.
They're gonna give me.
The nutty bars will get you, homie. You better watch it. They're activated out here, bro.
Hey, they really believe that I can't go to the north side because you said that, fool.
I'm
You're funny.
joking. We can go wherever the
I know.
fuck we want to go. But
Yeah,
yeah,
but you know what?
yeah.
It's just funny. Like people just get scared. They're like, oh my god, they're gonna do. You know what? Like
You know
they
what,
say.
brother? By the time you get out, you already look like a viejito. No one's gonna bother you, bro. We're just gonna get you like one of those cardigan sweaters. I'm gonna get you one of those cardigan
No,
sweaters, homie. Get you a little cane. We'll put you in some dickies and you just get your strut on. No one gonna
you
fuck
know I
with you,
don't.
dog. People don't like people who fuck with the elderly, bro.
Oh, fool! That's crazy. Cause I'm not no old man. I'm a youngster.
People don't mess with the elderly, bro. That's not cool. You get moved on for messing with the elderly.
My brother Dan's an old man. I'm not an old man. I'm still young.
For sure, Super
I'm
Dave.
still
Hey,
young.
bro, right?
What did he say?
Super Dave says forgiveness and love is the one of the best things Jesus taught me. Much respect, Manuel. Stay strong.
Um. Oh, well, thank you, Super Dave, because you know what? I learned that a long time ago, my brother, to forgive, because you know what? We've all messed up and come short of the glory of God. But
Mhm.
you know, if you truly forgive from your heart, you don't got to worry about nothing else. God got you. That's
Taco.
not the easiest thing to say, but it's the best thing to say.
He said
You
tacos,
know what I mean?
Manuel tacos, so delicious. You need to get you some. Oh, bro, they have the birria tacos, homie. You don't even
Yeah.
know, homie, with the consomme. Eee.
Uh huh.
You don't even know, homie. I don't think they
I
got
just
that
want.
in your culinary arts class. There's Gangish. Gangish just tapping in. What's up, my
Yeah.
brother? Yeah, he just tapped in. But yeah,
All right.
man, you gotta know those birria tacos, homie. Fire,
No, I want some
fire.
enchiladas. I want some enchiladas, and then I want some of that Carl's Jr. hamburgers because they look pretty good too. I
Ah, they're
want some of my
shitty, homie.
favorite
There's
things.
way better hamburgers places than Carl Jr.'s out here.
Well, then you're gonna have to take me, Tim. You want me to tell you what's funny?
We're gonna
My
have to raise
homeboy
some
Q.
money for Manuel because he's wanting all kinds of shit. So I don't think I got money to feed this big motherfucker. But I'm just
Hey,
kidding.
My homeboy Q. He's a black dude. He's from the Springs. He
Uh huh.
said, "Manuel, when you get out, I'm gonna have to give you a taste of some black girls. Somebody
Better
said, "Oh
watch
no,
out,
that
man.
dude, I'll punch him in the mouth."
You better.
Somebody said, "You." I was like, "No, thank you, my bro, but I can't be doing that shit."
Right? No.
You know, it's
Yes,
just a
sir.
funny thing. It was just a joke, but he was like serious, and I was like, "No, I'm," because they want to all take me out. Q, Little C, Bruce knows them all. Little C and Q and all them. Little C had his own program in the Springs, and that's one that was gonna try to help me get out, but they violated him. He got until next year, and then he'll probably be out. But they're all like, they love the shit out of me. You wouldn't believe how many different people just. It's a whole different world. I'm walking a whole different light. So a lot of people attract to me. These youngsters really do, but these youngsters are nuts. They don't even know how to dance. No, they were trying to show me how to dance today. They're dancing. I was like, oh no, that's not dancing. But
Real
it's
True
a whole
Talk says
different world.
salute. Salute to you, Conrad Gangish, Manuel. Stay up, brothers. Salute to you, Real True Talk. Thank you for tapping in, my brother. Respects.
Yeah.
It says Super Dave says you want tacos and a cold Coors Light to wash it down.
Oh, Coors?
Yeah.
I don't drink, but I thank you for that because I won't drink no Coors. Uh,
What
I
are you
was a
gonna
Bud
drink?
man myself, but
Bud
I'll
Light.
drink. I'll
He's a
drink
Bud
Pepsi.
Light man.
I
You heard it. You heard it here first.
no, I'm Bud man, but
Oh yeah,
I'll drink
Bud.
a nice Coca Cola or Pepsi and eat some tacos with you guys.
If you're
One day
drinking
I'll be
Bud, it
out
means
there.
something else today, bro. It's Bud. Yeah, it's all good though.
It's all no, just a Pepsi and an iced Pepsi and some tacos with my bros. That's gonna be great enough. But I believe if we all unite together, listen to what I'm telling you real quick. If we all unite together, we could change this whole place again. The dynamics, the way people think, and help these kids. Because drugs is not the way. And you know what? If we change it, we could do it all for the good, for these kids and for ourselves. You know what?
Yeah.
It'd be nice to be able to go down the street and not hear a gunshot. It'd be nice to watch news and not know that somebody's dead. But you know what? The only place it could start is with us, if we truly want it. And I mean
Facts.
that.
It does, man.
From the top.
You know, a lot of us talk about how the youth are moving. The problem is we didn't teach them how to move. You know what I mean? So we kind of dropped the ball.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
no, guarantee we did, my bro. You know what? But you know what? If you ever talk to Sleepy, Sleepy would tell you. He asked me, Manuel, what do you want when I get out of prison? For you to stay out, I told him, and he did it. And
That's
that's
what's
what I
up.
wish on everybody. I don't wish this place on my worst enemy, let alone the ones I love. You know what? One day's worse. One day's as bad as 10, and 10 days about as bad as 31 years. So I don't wish this place on nobody. I think it's time for us to open our eyes and start fighting against the system to beat it and change it. But we have to do it within inside of ourselves first. Because you know what? There's nothing I want more than to be out there with the ones you love. And I mean that.
It's coming, brother. It's coming.
I'm dying. I'm dying to get out there, but it's killing me to be here. But I do what I have to do. Now you can believe this. If I ever die, it's because I didn't pick up a blade ever again. That's the truth. But I live for the ones that love me and want to love me when I get out. That's the truth. So understand that and know that all of you, Antonio, especially you, you know what? I live every day to be able to go see you. But if it don't happen, I thank you for giving me the life that you have. And understand this, I'm not scared of nothing. But I want to live for the first time in my life, a real life. Know that, all of you. And I thank you for listening to who I am. There's a lot that we can speak about. We know a lot of dirt. We know a lot of stuff, but there's no reason to throw dirt when you can start throwing life to other people and letting them see that we have changed. Perm, I'm proud of you for doing and changing the way you have. But understand, we far from being weak, my brother. I'm still los padres to the day I die, my carnal. And you know what? That don't mean it's about bad things, though. It's about being proud of where we came from, but not turning back to who we were. So always remember that, guys, all of you, and know that know what? Hopefully one of these days I will be out there eating some tacos and drinking a pop.
No,
You
you
know,
will, brother. You just got to speak it.
you know.
Like I
Speaking it into
said, brother,
existence easy, but like
speak
I
life
said,
to it. It'll be yours, brother. I'm telling you. You just gotta grasp it, bro, and believe God's gonna give it to you. It's gonna happen, my bro. It's
yes, Dev,
inevitable.
I thank you for always being my friend and being there for me. You're my best friend, girl. And I want you to know that you are a strong woman that deserves happiness.
Yeah.
And that goes for all my familia. Danny, you're my brother and I love you with all my heart. Just always remember that. And Conrad, I love you too, my brother. You're my big bro, even though you're my little bro. Antonio's my big nephew, but he's my little nephew. But I love you all.
Right on.
I love my sisters. I love my brothers. You know, and I lost a lot while I was here, but I've gained a lot because
Yeah.
you know what? I have my bro, and you know what? Little Rowdy and them don't listen no more. That's fine, but he needs to understand that I love him too, and that goes for everybody else. I love you
He's
all.
out here living the life he the best way he knows how, man, and he's still
Guaranteed, my bro.
growing, man. He's still growing. It's
And the rest of my brothers that don't tap in, even though they should, understand this: everybody should tap in to support one another. And for this broadcast to go alive and be real, everybody should tap in. It don't cost no money, so my brothers should tap in,
oh,
whether
they
they
will.
like what I say or they don't.
They
And
will. It's
that's
not
what
like exactly we promoted it, so it's all good. Eventually it'll happen, brother. Not tripping.
no guaranteed, mine.
It's gonna
But
happen.
you
You
know
know what I
what?
mean?
For Bruce's brother and for the rest of them, I thank you for guys for listening. I thank every one of you for hearing and being there. Because you know what? If I could, I'd drink a beer with every one of you, but I don't drink. But I will kick it with you, and that's for real. But with the positive, no more negative.
Manuel's gonna start smoking
No,
big weed when he gets out.
no. I don't like that stuff. Never have. No, weed's not my thing.
Why not, bro? Calm you
My,
down. You need some
nah, I'm
weed. Calm
calm.
you down.
You figure, Conrad. Think what I'm gonna be doing when I get out after 31 years. That's all I gotta say, my bro.
He said, "That's all I want." I'm just saying, more than food, more than anything else.
What a life,
But
you know.
yeah,
But
brother, I'm proud of you. You come a long way, brother. You're gonna be out here soon. You know what I mean, brother? And you have a support system. You have a lot of
yeah.
brothers that have already laid the way. You know what I'm saying? Getting stronger, bro. Look at Genghis, man. He's getting ready to get his. I believe it, man. He's gonna be a doctor. I promise you. He's
No,
he's
I believe
pursu-
that.
he's
I know he
pursuing
is.
it, man. He's pursuing it with all he's got. You know what I mean? It's inspiring to watch these dudes do what they do. My bro Miguel, he works 2 jobs. He goes hard, bro. I don't think that
No,
dude takes a
guaranteed.
day off all week.
Hey, and he gets jealous when I call you my best friend because he thinks he's my best friend. I kind of
Yeah,
get
he is your
upset.
best friend.
That after I haven't even talked to him, I don't even know. He don't answer right now.
Yeah, he's always working, bro. I'm telling you, he don't answer me either. I don't talk to him till
No, but
like
I think
12 at night, bro. Last night I talked to him. It was like 12:30 at night.
Oh, did you talk to him last night?
Yes, I talked to him last night.
Oh,
When we're off air, I'll talk to you and chop it up with you about what's going on.
yeah, all right.
Yeah.
But tell him he can't be singing that song. I wanna get lost in love with you. That's my song, tell him. That's my song. But no, everybody needs to understand that you know what? I'm proud of everybody out there. You're all doing your thing, and you. I know it ain't always easy, but I'm gonna tell you something. Together we stand, and divided we fall. The closer we start to get together, and the better we work together, the farther we'll move, and the movement will live. You know what I mean? You can take any negative and make it into a positive, but you got to
Yeah.
work through it. You know what I mean? It's what we put into it. It's not what we take out.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what? A lot of people try to take a lot out because you know what? They used to always say that we were a strong group in here. And I don't care what anybody says. That's why they called us the land protection program. But you know what? I wish some of them vatos would have heeded and took it out there and used it for the right way instead of just using it for a protection program.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
And
sir.
that's just the truth. But you know what? I got some of my real soldiers, and that's all I need, my brother. Everybody else can do what they do. Because, like I say, they got to look in the mirror. They got to remember where they came from and who they are. But that goes for everybody. To be a
Yeah.
true primer padre, it's just being a father. Just being Argentina, man.
Yeah, we lost some solid ones, bro. We lost some solid ones the last couple of years, bro. Benzo,
Yes, we have. Yes, we have.
Rugged.
Yes, we lost some real good ones, my brother. The ones that were always there. But
Yeah, we lost
but
some
look, my
soldiers,
bro,
man.
I got to the way Bear
Okay,
says, I got a lockdown for escape count, guys. But I
okay.
love you for all that you've done, and I'll be calling Bev later, and I'll talk to all the rest of you later on. I love you all, and thank you for being here. And maybe you guys can recommend what you want to do one of these days, and we'll do another one. Me and Colin, a big one. But with whatever you want to talk, if you want to know everything about us, our regulars and everything, let me know. Whatever you want to do, we got it. You want to talk about violence, we got that too. But I
Mhm.
love you all, and you guys keep your head up. And always remember to walk with what? Love in your heart, peace in your mind, pride in your stride. Or like Khan says, what you say the last one?
Gang says salute.
Tom Salud. And I love you all.
Purpose, my brother, but that's cool. You're right. Pride in their step. That's right. I got it on
Yes,
my
my brother.
banner. It's scrolling a lot. Everyone says love you. Dave says
Love you.
cheers. Everyone says respects.
Yeah. And tell Antonio that Gordo said he loves him and he'll be out here soon.
Okay.
And he sends his love to all you guys. He loves everybody. He's one of my little brothers that's always working out with me. He's a big old monster too, but he sends his love to everybody. His name's Gordo. Okay?
All right.
That means fat guy. But I love you all. You guys take care, okay?
All right, brother.
And
Talk to you later. Love you, bro.
whenever Conrad wants to set up a big one, we'll do another one. But I want Sleepy and all them on there and Megs.
Yeah, we got to
We need
figure
to
out how
get
to get everybody into the chat. We will.
okay. All
All
right,
right,
my
brother.
guys. I'll
Yes,
talk to
sir.
you later. Love you all. Talk to you
Love you
soon.
too, bro.
The caller has hung up.
The man. Yeah, this means a lot to him, man. He really likes to tap in. That's dope. That we're able to do it. Um, getting better at it, man. Got the phone coming through the TV or through the computer, and we'll just keep it up, man. See what he wants to talk about it. You know what I mean? So he needs to learn the word allegedly. I never did none of that stuff. They're lies. They're all lies. But shit, thank you guys for all tapping in. We've been going for about 91 minutes, man. I just want to thank each and every one of you for tapping in with the channel. Um, we're pushing up on 4,200, man. We're gonna keep growing. Thank yous each and every one of yous. We're almost fully monetized. But I appreciate each and every one of you. If you like this one, man, hit the like button. Um, respects to each and every one of you. Thank yous. Means a lot. Um, share this video. Till the next time, man. Respect to each and every one of you. This is the Mile High Hustle. And I'm out.